Welcome back to the channel, guys, and if you've read the title, you know it's happened. 70-some episodes, and I was wrong for once. Randy was actually right about something. Today, he finally got me to play all the way through Sekiro, and now we're going to talk about it, right after these words from our sponsors. Oh, we don't have any sponsors. So, Randy, do you want to tell them what Sekiro is?
So, if you don't know what Sekiro is, obviously, it's a video game.
That is so true. It's always true. It's always true.
But Sekiro is an amazing game. Now, it was a FromSoft game, so it does have the some of the Soulsborne mechanics in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a whole different twist. It is not a Dark Souls. It is not a Bloodborne. It's a samurai game. Now, this is what Assassin's Creed should have been if it evolved the right way. Sekiro, you're more of a samurai, but you assassinate fucking everybody. And it's all about death blows, and the gameplay loop is just fun as hell. And you should just definitely check it out. So, with all that being said, I want to know why you were wrong. What was your initial opinion when the first game came out, and why has it changed?
Okay, I can do that pretty much exactly, because I actually pre-ordered this game and picked it up and played it day one for about 2 hours, and I hated it. And then about 6 months later, I picked it up and I played it for about 5 hours, and I did not like it. And then guess what? This happened 4 or 5 more times, because Randy, since we started this channel, every couple of weeks says, you know what, we should do a Souls game. Oh, I know, let's do Sekiro. Every time. And I try. I promise you I have tried. And then it clicked. I've got no idea why. I've got no idea how. It clicked. I stopped holding down block and I just started fucking swinging. And this turned into one of the funnest games I have ever played. And it is not just about that. It's deep and it's story driven. I was not expecting to care about the story. I like Souls games. I am not a hardcore Souls fan. You are the hardcore Souls fan in this room. But I've played them all.
Yeah.
I very much like Bloodborne. I actually like Bloodborne more than the Souls games. But the way they used lore is completely different than the way the Sekiro does.
Yeah.
I love how there's an actual story and you are finding out bits of information about yourself and this nation through flashbacks that you play and through continuing unlocking different bonfires or whatever they're called. Spiritual things, like moving through the levels.
Sculpture idol.
Yes, sculpture idols, by progressing through the thing. So, like you said, it is a Souls game. There is still that hardcore combat. There is still the ebb and flow of fighting, but it's a lot less defensive and more offensive. And it feels more like a dance than combat.
Very rhythmic.
It is very rhythmic. That's a great way to put it.
I don't know if that's a word or not, but I'm using it.
It is a rhythmatical as hell. The combat, once you get into it and you start being more aggressive, and you know when to jump, when to counter, when to use your actual block and your parry, when to do the O dodge,
Yeah.
and when to just start swinging, it becomes one of the funnest just gameplay. Just the actual gameplay of fighting just anything from grunts to, boss fights, because in typical Souls fashion, the smallest of enemies can kill you pretty freaking easily if you're not prepared. The minute you get overconfident, you die. So, basically, to sum up why I was wrong, I honestly thought this was the worst of the Souls series, and now it's my favorite. It took however long this game has been out, but literally, I was playing it 2 days ago is when I beat it, and I was like, I had this moment where I said, this is my favorite Souls game. This is the best game I've played this year.
So a game made in 2019, it's the best game you played this year.
Oh, yes. And I might go ahead and play it in a couple of days just so I can say it's the best game I played in 2022. I was definitely wrong. I did not like this game at all.
Hold on, say that last part one more time.
I'm not going to. I was mistaken, but there you have it, Randy. I admitted it, okay?
All right.
It'll never happen again, though. So
it'll happen next
why
year.
don't you tell me why you like this game?
Well, I mean, if you go watch other videos, you already know I like this game. One, it's a Soulsborne game. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but that's hard to pick. It's like picking your favorite child. You know what I'm saying?
No, I've got one.
What Zach's trying to say is that he really wanted to play this game because he seen me play it, and he knew it was an amazing game because it's a FromSoft game, so duh, obviously. He just sucked at it.
I did suck, I'm not gonna lie, but it was because I wasn't getting it. And I think that this is a game that it will just, I don't even understand, because people have said before, oh, once it clicks for you, like not just this game, once anything clicks for you, once any
This
talent.
game started a lot of controversy around if games should have an easy mode or not, or because there were a lot of people struggling with this game when it first came out. And I'm not one of these. You see this a lot with the Soulsborne community. A lot of people are like, oh, just get good. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people say that because difficulty is subjective to the person playing it. This game was easy to me, especially once it clicks. And I think all Soulsborne games are easy, just because I played them, I know what to expect. But if you put me in a first-person shooter game, it's a wrap. I suck at it.
Yeah.
They are the hardest games in the world for me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And there's little kids that are 9 years old picking me up from a mile away in Warzone or whatever. It's like they're easy to them. It's just subjective. So like I don't get that. And I personally do enjoy harder games, not because I'm not trying to say I'm better than this person or whatnot. So yeah, so recently when we was playing Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, and I put it on hard, not because I care about, because there ain't even a trophy for it or anything like that. I don't even do trophies. But if I put it on easy or normal, and like I'm halfway through the game and it's just real easy, I'm just gonna quit playing it. So like a game's I need the difficulty to keep my keep my attention.
I get that completely. I am the same exact way, but in a completely different way. For me, it's story. If a gameplay sucks, or if it's too easy, but the story's amazing, I'll play a game. I'll play a bad gameplay game just to enjoy the story.
I can't.
But you know what's great about Sekiro?
What?
The gameplay is challenging.
Yes.
The gameplay is great. The story is great. Literally almost everything I can think of to say is great. And I'm going to wrap the game up right here. Graphics. It's beautiful. It's one of the best looking PS4 games. I played it on PS5, and I don't know if there's any updates or anything like that. I'm not going to pretend to know the specs. It looked great.
Yeah.
The music, it's
amazing.
It's great.
I don't care about music. I love music in this game.
The gameplay, I just told you, it was amazing. The story, it's not the best story ever written, but it makes you want to. No, I don't think it's even close, but it makes you want to continue playing what is already an insanely addictive game.
Yes.
I enjoyed every aspect of this once it clicked. It took a while to click. I did hate it at first. And here's one thing I do want to actually rant about. A lot of people say that a game has to like tick all the boxes. I think a perfect game should be perfect for its genre. I don't think, like let's take just a random category like racing.
Yeah.
You could have the greatest racing game of all time and it's not going to be the most amazing, every person is going to love it because it's a racing game.
Yeah.
This is the same way to me.
Yeah.
This game is not for everybody.
True.
However, I think that that's okay. I don't think that you need to make a game that is made for everybody. And in this case, this is the perfect game for what it is. I think that this is an A+. I'm giving this an A+. I think it is a perfect game. However, that being said,
I'm gonna give it an S.
Oh. Ooh.
You didn't think about that, did you?
I didn't think about that, but okay. Two. This is a double S. We're giving this a S. It is not the best game I've ever played, but it is a perfect game for its genre. Yeah. I think that if you are a Souls fan or a hard action fan or whatever you want to action adventure, whatever you want to call this area, to me, if this is your type of game, this is the perfect type of game for you.
Yes.
Now, if you're not a fan of this, you're not going to like this game. But
if you don't like a challenge, please do not play this game. Now, I agree with everything you just said. I mean, yes, you was wrong. Yes, this game is amazing. I've been telling you that for fucking 3 years now. But you didn't mention anything about the bosses. This game has some of the best bosses in any game I've ever played. Even for Soulsborne. I mean, Soulsborne's always known for its bosses. But these bosses, because they were hard, and when you finally beat them, and then you died 100 times, you just felt like you get so amped just thinking about it.
Yeah.
And
I'm amped thinking about some of the ones that I beat. Yeah, they're fun boss fights too. Not just difficult, they're fun.
And the story, and I guess it's the story and graphics.
Yeah.
The cutscenes are amazing. And you know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, you won't stop. You've made me watch it on YouTube, and I've played the game, and you made me watch it on YouTube. I'll throw it over. If it'll make you happy, I'll throw the game that over this.
He just jumps in like a gangster.
Just wrap it up, Randy.
Anyway, if you like what we're doing here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Randy, this is Zach, and we are still Hammer Game Review.
We'll see you in the next video, guys.
Oh.